My fellow sweats, it is the day before DLC Day, aka Minecraft Steve's release. So I decided to take upon myself to rate every track and crossworld before we get the DLC tracks. So let's just what are we in? Like 2 weeks into the game's release. So we had some time to play the tracks. We had some time to almost optimize every track and play it obviously a lot. So this is kind of like a first impression tier list, and I'll obviously do another one when we get every single DLC. That's another thing, right? Speaking of the DLCs, I hope there's gonna be like a lot of free DLCs later on, like past like what Ichiban, past Ichiban, so that aren't like announced yet. Probably nights that they may or may not include a stage. I am hoping they do because 30 tracks, it's a good number. Don't get me wrong, but is it gonna last for a long time? I don't know, right? So I'm hoping they do surprise us with tracks in the future. But for right now, I want to rate every base game track, starting from East Stadium all the way to White Space, and then Cyber from every crossroad, from cyberspace to White Cave. So let it be known, I'm gonna emphasize this a lot. This is my opinion. You are completely free to disagree. Also completely free to say what you want in the comments, like what courses you like, what courses would you put in S tier, etc, etc, etc. Right? Like, we're all friendly here. This is all just for fun and games. So yeah, we're here to rate every track, every base game track until obviously all DLC tracks come out, stuff like that. If I have anything else to say, I will continue it later. But for right now, let's start with E Stadium. Oh yeah, let me get rid of D tier. What did I just do? Let me delete D tier because I don't believe any track is D tier in this game. Every track is like, it's pretty good in my opinion. So like, there's no deserving of D tier. So alright, let's get started. E Stadium. I feel like I've said this a zillion times. I would put, it's okay. So it's a beginner track, right? And so like obviously these three tracks are in one cup. It's like basically the tutorial cup, because like obviously this has pure road, only plane, and only boat. Oh, and obviously car. But so E Stadium. Oh, hold on. Let me clarify something. This list is going off based of number one, my opinion. Number two, track design, track layout, music. There was one more, but I can't remember. Track design, track layout, music. I won't say atmosphere. Oh yeah, state and track length. Track length is very important. Track length is very important. And obviously atmosphere, but I think every stage has good atmosphere in my opinion. So me judging E Stadium, I feel like for its beginner track style, and I think in my opinion, it has good music. Track length is good. The track design too, for like the shortcuts it has, is good. And atmosphere is obviously good. Music's good, track design good, track length. I feel like it's all good. The problem, the where it lacks in, is the fact that it is a starter track. So because it's a starter track, it's not gonna be like as like flourish as it could be. So I'm gonna have to put it in A tier for right now. Maybe like bottom of A, sort of. Like if I saw E Stadium on the wheel, I would still pick it 100%. So yeah, that is E Stadium. Music, especially the final lap song, top. Whew. Anyway, Rainbow Garden is next. This track, again, music is good. Track length is, so I can pull up the tracks itself, right? You see E Stadium, they have this like shortcut at the end, like they actually added the ramp towards the middle. And a shortcut, like there's a lot of shortcuts on this map. Like you know, it's just grass cuts. I still like it. But Rainbow Garden, however, how many tiers do we have? B. Hmm. Hmm. It's very tough. But because the ending cut, here's what I like about the tracks, right? Tracks like this, the ending cut doesn't determine if you win or lose. Like some people, you know, not naming names, but you know. So I think it deserves A tier in my opinion. Water Palace, also like sure. I think I said enough about Rainbow Garden, but Water Palace is kind of like in like these all these tracks are in the same boat. It's just the fact that they've thrown these tracks at us so much. Like they kept throwing at us the first February beta test, open network test, the demo, and now the full game. So we've hammered at these tracks 4 times. So like the fact that we're gonna get sick of these tracks because we play them a zillion times, but we can't actually look at them how they are, like from a fresh new perspective. So that's how the way I'm looking at it. I'm not looking at it by repetition. So I believe these are good tracks, like decent enough tracks, but like we just play them so much that we're sick of them. But Water Palace I think goes in. I think like in my opinion it goes in A tier. Like I wouldn't be mad if I got it. The music's good. Atmosphere is obviously good. Track length. Oh, let's see the track. Yeah, track design. Track design could use a little bit of work, so I might bump that down a spot. It might be B, like the top of B. Maybe. Cause like nothing changes on the final lap besides the super pickup opening. That's another thing. So not really much in Water Palace. So I'm gonna put it on the top of B tier. Like it would be a B plus if there was a B plus. Are these? Should I order these? I guess why not, right? I guess. Sure. Metal Harbor also goes in the B department. You know why? Sure. Let's take a look at it. Metal Harbor. Nothing actually changes in the final lap besides the rocket. Now, first lap. Bro, look at this. Well, you go in the crossroad, obviously. Like so, like this whole like line here, just you go in the crossroad and coming out. So it's not really that big of a deal. The part, like, it's not a bad track. It's just like a make or break because once you reach this section right here, that's where it all matters. That's where the race starts to matter on lap 3, because everything here is automated. Here is like your make or break is if an item like destroys you or not, and this shortcut is like the only like part that like really gets you excited, because if you hit it, you're gonna feel good about yourself, and like you're gonna skip a lot of people going this route. So yeah, the rest of the track doesn't do much, right? Like this is all just fodder until you get here. Plus, like when you're here too, you can't really. There's not really skill. You just go. Like you're not passing any people by skill. You're just going until you reach like here, which you could pass people because of your drifting and turning. But yeah, I would put Metal Harbor in B tier. The music's good. Music's alright, not bad. But like track design itself and layout, plus there being like only one shortcut on the map, because like the strategy on the map is you just get rings at the start and then play the game. Like I don't know about that. I don't know. Right. That's Metal Harbor. Sand Road, however, that's where it changed. I feel like it would go in A tier. Like music, it's like in the middle for me. I feel like I like the Team Sonic Racing Sand Road more, in my opinion. But no, Team Sonic song. The Team Sonic Racing Sand Road song. Sorry, I should have clarified. But the track design. Let's look at it. Like this is a good track. This is a good track. You got the straightaway here. Like it goes from down there, from down here. So obviously there's an off-road here. There's the tempo. Yeah, the design of the track itself too. So okay, Metal Harbor's design isn't bad. It's just lacking pretty much. So, but Sand Road's design, you have, you know, the tempo when you go in this route. There's 2 paths, and it's funny because, you know, if you've been on the channel for long enough, you know the left path to a drop off is faster than the, what do you even call it? Like the right path? Yeah. So the left path to a drop off is better than the complete right path in general. Like if you've been on the channel, you would know. And same with here. This whole section, like there's a ramp which you can trick off of, get rings. And how many item spots are there? There's like 1 item spawn here. Yeah, right here. Another one doesn't come for like a long time. I think it's like here or here. It's one of those 2, but I'm pretty sure it's here. It's like a big item spawn like drop off, which is really good because item spawns are ridiculous. So then you have this giant turn, you know, increase the length of the course. Then you have, we'll get to the lap 3. Actually, we should just look at the lap 3 version. You have this path, and then there's this off-road section, which is really huge because of a lot of track. Then you have this off-road section, which you know what I like about like courses like this. The third off-road section does not make or break your run. Courses like that actually make the race, or no, the lap playable at the end, like for front running. Yeah, for front running, it makes the track playable. So that's why I really like it. So I think it deserves an A tier. Like I wouldn't be mad if someone were to pick Sand Road. Music wise, it's not. I'm sorry. Listen, it's not bad. It's not bad. See, maybe I might put it ahead of Rainbow Garden. It's very close between these 2. Very close. It's like top of B tier. Remember, this is still top of B tier, in my opinion. But nonetheless, that was Sand Road, Colorful Mall. Guys, listen. Listen. Where's it at? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention on Sand Road. On Sand Road, there's the second path opens up, which you should always be taking this route anyway. Like never take this route. Like you're asking to lose if you take this route on lap 3. So do not bother with that. Which kind of sucks because like obviously it creates a one trick pony type whatever. We're on Colorful Mall. Alright, Colorful Mall. Let's look a little bit at lap 3. We should always look at the lap 3 versions unless like they completely change like white space. But Colorful Mall, right? I like it. Music's relaxing. The course is very fluid. Like, for me, right? The course is very fluid, and like it just puts you in that flow, like that. It's gonna sound weird, but it like really puts you in that flow. For me, it puts you in the flow state, and especially with the final cut at the end, which is another cut that sometimes makes or breaks the run. You know, but it's funny because it's so easy to take. You need like half the items in the game can allow you to take the cut. There's void, any defense item, any dash type, blue type item, boost item. You can even bypass it with a rocket punch if you angle it the right way. You can take it without an item if you're good enough. Like you can take it without an item if you're good enough. Like the atmosphere is a mall, like a complete mall. Like there's elevations. There's a bottom path, a upright path. what? A top path. There's 3 floors of a path, which like, what was it? Yeah, it's right here, right here. 3 floors of a path right here. There's a secret, pathway which I don't believe you should go, but it's there. You know, it's there for like a extra effect. You know, to like feel like you're actually in a mall. Like it's really good in a sense of feeling like you're driving in a mall. Now, do we go to stage length? Stage length. I feel like it's still good. Stage length is still delivers in my opinion. Like it's not too long, but it's definitely not too short. And like you can definitely make comebacks. It's really possible to make comebacks on this map too, with obviously this and this like long straightaway. So like, let's say a drill into a laser and get like a 3rd place if you really want. It's also easy to front run this track too. So like, well, for me, at least for me, front running on this track really proved like it just did for me. Like you can definitely get away from front running on this track, especially if you take this cut while you're in first. You're definitely gonna be like ahead of a straight, like headed far away. So I think it deserves, in my personal opinion, I think it deserves an A tier. You. No. Now, I do not like this track at all. Well, not at all, but like it's okay. Music, it's fine, but it's very it literally took it took inspiration from Sonic Forces itself by the stage length. The stage length is terrible. The stage length is terrible. Let me go find it. Right here. Stage length is terrible on this track. Like, look at it. Sure, you take this route, and this route already itself takes like 2 seconds. Then you're already on here, which like this is the most time you'll spend on this track is on this water section. And once you come here, once you end the water section, the track's basically over. Once you take this turn, and then boom, that's it. So in the track layout department, it lacks. Track design, I would say it lacks too. Like, not as much as Metal Harbor, but because like obviously there's these giant, there's 2 roads up and down. You can gap jump. You can do some gap jumps, some fancy gap jumps if you really want. You can, there's a lot of gap jumps. You can choose if you want rings or if you want to go faster than the rest. There's a snake path which no one takes because it's like you mess up, you fall off, you're done. That's another thing I want to talk about. If you're on this track, the second you get bumped off, you're right here, you're right in this spot, boom, you get bumped off, you lose, you lost, you're done. You're not catching back up. You know why? Because this track sends you to the worst spawns possible. Let's say you get knocked off right here. Because the track is so short, people already like, while you're getting knocked off here, the person who knocked you off is getting like right here. Like, come on. What are we doing? Sometimes I'm saying it really lags in the length department and even the track design department, because like there's like what, how many shortcuts? Would you even count this as a shortcut? There's 1 right here. I wouldn't even say that's a shortcut. You could say a gap jump is a shortcut if you want. There's 2 right here. There's technically 3 with the snake. Technically, but you know, like what, 3 plus shortcuts. But since the track is so short, it doesn't really matter, in my opinion. I don't know. That's why I put Mystic Jungle track needs help. What else do you want me to say? Apotos. This track is also a very mixed bag. I think I'll put it there. I think I like Water Palace's music more than Apotos, and the track design, not layout. Layout, I think layout is no, not track design. Track, track design and layout. Let's take a look at it. Okay, so that's the thing. It has a final lap, so like it's different. But the problem is on this map is like the final lap is the final lap is also a make or break, because look, in the final, which the final is like the only one that matters pretty much. Like, we'll take a look at the first map. So the first lap, whoops. So obviously this is on, but this is on every lap. And you go here, take the left path, and once you drop down from here, you don't need to take this grass cut. You don't need to do that, but people just do it anyway, and like throw items at you for no reason. But here, when everyone is rushing to the finish in this tiny corridor, and then this also tiny plane corridor, like you understand how tiny this like plane section is? You get this giant plane section to this tiny plane section. Like you can get hit by anything in this tiny section, and then once you come here, this drop off is so awkward. Like, is that the best word to put it? It's so awkward that like you either slide all the way to the right or slow down enough so you can like allow yourself to get a good like line towards the whole circle, and then obviously you get to the finish. Now the problem with this is you get bamboozled by an item, you're done. Now either you have a lead, get lucky, have with an item, or you get bamboozled. There's no in between. None. Because it's so tiny that you're just ready to get hit. Like you're in line of sight of getting hit. So I think in terms of track design, like the early part, everything about the early part besides that, everything about the early part, design wise, like it visually looks fine, but I don't know about playing on it though. Playing on it, it's very small and very tiny, which maybe that's the point of the whole track. But in my opinion, but regardless, I think it still deserves B tier. I mean, you could swap these two. Like, you could really realistically do that. Either or, I'll just do that for now. I'll do this for now. Like, you could realistically swap these two. Because I like the Water Palace music more. But anyway, Wonder Museum. Now, I have to refresh my memory on this one. Oops. Now, track design. How many shortcuts are there? What? On lap 1, there's one? No. Yeah, on lap 1, there's one in total, right? Yeah, on lap 1, there's only one cut at the right here. Lap 3, there's 2. However, the design of the track, probably. I'll probably put it there because, let's be honest, visually, track is good. The hazards make the track more alive, right? Actually feels like you're playing Wonder Museum rather than Approaches has nothing in it. Rainbow Garden, nothing in it besides like the off-road, a lot of off-road. So like a lot of the garden-esque, stuff like that. Water Palace, water. Metal Harbor, sure. It barely feels like you're in that stage. Mystic Jungle, it's famous for the wrong reasons, but Wonder Museum really does feel like you're playing Wonder Museum. Like you're not just like, what's the right word? Like autopiloting through a race, because you feel like you're in the museum, like with all the hazards and like how the track layout is. Plus the music's good. So is it personally my favorite? No. Actually, I might, because it's also lacking in the shortcut department. Besides that, it's a pretty good A tier track, my personal opinion. So I don't really think I need to say much else about that. Crystal Mine, however, where would I put, bro? Music is good. Track length. Oh yeah, track length does this does have track length. Yeah, this is good track length. Well, decent enough, good enough. Track length though. A little lacking. Track length a little lacking. A little lacking. This is hard actually. Crystal Mine's a very mixed bag as well. I think it'll go there. Because you can get away with a lead on Crystal Mine. I mean, same with all these tracks. You can get away with a lead on every track, but actually, I think it depends on what the CrossWorld is. It's like a very like this is also a mixed bag too. I think I'll just put it. Like what? There's like what? 2 shortcuts on this map? Let's see the map itself. Yeah, this is Crystal Mine. You start here, take a turn, and a sharp turn. You can do a gap jump if you want. I don't know how fast it is in a real match. I don't know how fast it's in time trials. I don't know about in a real match. This gigantic straightaway, and then rocks, a bunch of bumps on the road, then a turn, and then basically this is a gigantic straightaway. But like pretty much this is a gigantic straightaway. So like in the track design department, I'm not too sure. In music, good. You know what? Where's it at? You're more likely you're more likely to remember Chronos. I mean, not Chronos. What? Apotos than Crystal Mine. So I think Crystal Mine's there. It's better than Metal Harbor, that's for sure. Actually, nah, Crystal Mine, yeah. It's very close, very close. I'll just put this. I'll just do this for now. I'll just do this for now. Anyway, Ocean View. For sure. Music, top tier. We all know this. Actually, no. Yeah. This is better. That's better. Music, top tier. Ocean View itself. The track layout and design. There's 2 grass cuts at the beginning. However, where's it? Okay, right here. Yeah, see. Let's take a look at this first. Lap 1. There's where do we start? Yeah, we start from here. There's 2 grass cuts that you could take if you really wanted to. Then this little straightaway, which it's so short. I don't know why it looks like this. It's so short. I don't know if it looks like that, but straightaway. Then you come to this gigantic circle turn, like, which is you'll definitely remember that too. Then you come here. Then you come to the shortcut that is really cool. I like this shortcut a lot. And then you come down here. It's like, it's alright, I guess. It's whatever, I guess. But then you come down, like, I think this straightaway into this gigantic cut. Like this straightaway, should it be there? I don't think so. But like this straightaway or this this grass cut definitely like makes or breaks the final lap. Let's see the final lap. This looks like a better track. Like on lap 3, it's definitely a better track because like you can feel the adrenaline with the music, especially. So adrenaline is definitely up there. Design of the track itself too is definitely up there as well because on the final lap. Like you could take this if you want. I never seen anyone take it yet. I haven't taken it yet because like, I haven't bothered. Why would you take this path when you just take the blue dash pad? Right? I don't know, but maybe I never actually tried. Maybe I'll try it one day. Maybe it's faster. I'll try it. We'll see. But then you have this gigantic loop-de-loop again, or like doing a thing, and then you come down here, shortcut again. With the remember the adrenaline in your ear from the final lap music is really does hit. And then you have these 2 paths of the water section. You can either choose for the super pickup. Wait, is there a super pickup here? No, that's time trials. You need to choose to get the items here, the 100 rings in the middle, or the dash rings on the different side. And obviously you have this straightaway here. And then, dude, this cut is like, unless you're far ahead, it can happen on this track. It can happen because some people don't take this turn as tightly as you should, and then take this cut. Then you can make some pretty good distance. So once you do that, you can, unless someone is near you, which if you're front running and far, it's not gonna happen. But if someone is near you and unless you get bamboozled, you can. This cut will not make or break the track or the run. So you'll be pretty safe from here. If you make it past this right here, you'll make it past into the finish line. Unless you get like king boom boom, unless you get bamboozled at the end, then you should be pretty fine. But it's a very chaotic track because of all the adrenaline in your ear. So like I really like the adrenaline aspect that it gives you, and you know I think it deserves an A tier. All right, next, Urban Canyon. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So Pumpkin Mansion. Why I think it's if you've been around the block, if you've been around my channel a lot, you will know I call Pumpkin Mansion the best level in the game for a multitude of reasons. Now, it's one of the only tracks that does not have a transformation, but the stage is so good that you don't need one. It really doesn't need one. So you enter the track, immediately 2 routes with stairs, right? And then you can either take a left or a right path. Now, it's good that they have a left and a right path because let's say left is too chaotic, you can go right instead. Like that's what I like about it. Then the illusion or like the trippiness of you driving on the roof, and then like you can also send the carousels on the roof to squish. Like it's so cool. Bro, it's like a gigantic layer of like creativity to the level. Like I really like that. Plus the music is, I don't even want to explain the music. Do I need to play it? Nah, I don't need to play it. But music is so good. Then you exit through here. Then you go up here. Both of the tracks collide again into one, and then they come back down to this pathway right here. Like it's like a bunch of that's why a bunch of portals. Like dude, the portal thing, like they should have that in the tracks more often. It's so cool. Like only this track has it. Nonetheless, like you come down here after that haunted house part, which you come into the Pumpkin Valley, which is where you meet the ghost and stuff. Oh, let's go to lap 3. Okay, let's go to lap 3. So you come out here to the valley, to the ghost. Now this giant cut you can take if you have a boost in your hand. Like it's so cool. And then obviously on lap 3, you can stay on the top path and take a gigantic invisible road. Like dude, it's just so cool. Like as a track. And then when you come to the pumpkin part, not this part, the lap 3 part. Yeah, you can go inside the pumpkin too on lap 3, which is so cool. And then the pumpkin part is my one of the good parts too. You come to the pumpkin part. Now you have to guess. You guess, like not guess, but not you react. So it's because it's in reacting range. Like it's so cool. Like you have to like it actually takes skill. That's what I like about the track. It takes skill. skill tracks are like my favorite, right? So like the fact that this takes skill, you have to react to which pumpkin is gonna disappear, so you have to go that way or go this way, blah 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 blah. It's just so cool in my opinion. So like track design, the track, what's it called? The atmosphere is top notch. Everything's top notch. Like what? Like it doesn't need like it doesn't need a transformation. Maybe a transformation would have hurt it. Like maybe they could have added like a acid. You drive your boat in the acid. Maybe I think the only thing I could imagine them adding or added to make the track like have a transformation in it. But like none of it really doesn't need a transformation to be the best track in the game. It just proved my point. I've always thought you need a transformation to be a good track. Boy, was I wrong. They proved me wrong completely. But nonetheless, I think Pumpkin Mansion is the best level in the game. Plus, it's good length. It has good. You could say this right here is cheese. This cut like right here is cheese. You could say that, but like I don't think it's that big. Like sure, if people are near you, it could be cheese. But like, I mean, it's like almost every track pretty much. Like every track almost has cheese, but this track kind of does have cheese, like more than the rest. But you can still definitely get away with it. So yeah, I think Pumpkin Mansion is number one track in the game. All right. Plus it has originality too. Well, besides like coming from heroes. Anyway, Urban Canyon. Now, where do you belong? You belong in B tier. Below Crystal Mine. It's like very debatable between these two again. I don't. Yeah, that's why I put Urban Canyon. You know why? Let's talk about it, right? Urban Canyon looks like this. Now, sure, this looks like a good track until you actually play on it. Listen, right? Track length, it kind of does excel a little bit, but like when there's so many turns, and especially on lap 3 where you can bypass this turn right here, you can cut completely on the rocks twice, not just once, twice. And then once this part is done, the track is basically over. Like pretty much. Like once you're done with this and you hit the plane, you might as well just call it GG. Like the track's already over. The track is already like once you hit, especially like here, track's done. Like just like next game, like GG next game. Once you hit here, and that's what really sucks about this map. Like sure, does it look visually it looks good, but until you actually play it for yourself, you're not gonna say the same remorse. So plus the music's alright. I wouldn't put it on the playlist, but it's alright. And nothing spectacular. Atmosphere, the atmosphere is based off of the main menu screen from CrossWorlds obviously, but it's from the main menu screen. That's what you race on. And there's only like there's 2 cuts. There's one right here, right down there. Like it's just missing something. That's what I feel like. The track is missing something for it to be like top notch. Again, once you hit that playing section, you're basically done. The match is over. And once you get hit, like, that's it. Like, nah. Market Street. As much as I love the track itself, like the song, I had to put it in B tier because it's like one of the short tracks. Like besides like Misty Jungle, one of these short tracks in the game. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it, bruh. Look at it. You start here. Boom. Once you reach here, the track's done. Once you reach here, the track's done. So again, track length, the track length department, it lacks. Track design, also kind of lacks. Track, I mean, the atmosphere is good, music's good, in my opinion at least. Music's good, track design's good. What about, what did I say? The stage length, track design. I said stage length, track design, layout, atmosphere, music. Atmosphere is good. Like, bruh, is, let's see, like, look how short this map is. Obviously, they have the ring portal, which is like the only like true shortcut on this map. Like, what was it 1, 2, 3, blah, blah, blah. Ramp, and then you have this tiny grass cut here, gigantic U-turn, then the roofs, the rooftops. Like, it's basically over. And yeah, this is grass cut like right here, which is like again, I think it deserves a B tier because sure, music's good, but it just lacks in the length department and the track design department. Like, it's so bare bones. It could have been much better. Like, have you seen Rooftop Run? Are we playing Rooftop Run or are we playing Market Street? Which is basically the same level, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could argue the teams. You can make an argument of the Team Sonic Racing Market Street was better than this one. What do I believe? I don't know. That's for you to decide. Coral Town. Now, it's either an S or an A. I might bump this up, low key. I'm gonna bump that up. Unironically, but Coral Town has the most design. Let's look at it. Design pathway, like design layout is top notch. Length, pretty good, pretty decent. What was it? I said stage length, stage design, stage layout. Music. Now, when you start the race, it won't. The song won't hit. The song will not hit immediately. It will hit like later in the race. So like, the beginning, not so great, but like towards the middle and the end is good. It's good. Like, it'll start hitting. So like, I'll give it like an A in the music department. However, this cut, if you saw my short, you would know. Because we figure out the perfect strat to go towards. Well, creativity is definitely S tier. So, the way I like it, right? Sure. Once you hit this cut right here, to the like right here, it's basically a make or break. Like, again, make or break. If you're first, like if you're far, you don't have to worry about like this big dirt cut. You don't have to worry about that. So like, you just drive straight home. Does it deserve S? Sure. I'll give it that spot. Would I pick it? That's the problem. Like, would I pick it over like if I saw Coral Town, Ocean View? Nah, I wouldn't pick Sand Road, but Coral View, Ocean View, Colorful Mall. Let's see. What would I pick? That's a very hard decision, but like probably one of these two. I'll probably go random. Like, that's how you know I don't really care which one I get. Like, I'll probably go random. So I think I'll keep Coral Town here. Length is good. creative, like stage design perfect, like it's incredible. Like why isn't this in like almost every track? Like why is Market Street? Why does Market Street look the way it does, but Corton looks like this? Can we explain that? Like there's no excuse. Like this doesn't make any sense. But yeah, whatever. I'll put Coral Town in S for now. Blizzard Valley. Yeah, bro. Again, like let's say like track design, top notch. Like being in an ice world, or no, an ice land. Like no, what's it? What? Like a snowland. Yeah, snowland. And like Eggman's facility, like an Eggman ice or snow facility, like really cool. Plus the terrain of the sliding ice, really cool. For me, it lacks in the music department. It kind of lacks in the music department for me. So same with like other tracks. Once you hit this part, that's a make or break. Because again, the track's basically over. Once you like hit this, depending on where you are, unless you take this cut right here, which is also a make or break. Like the track's basically over. Like pretty much at that. Like what, you drift to the right, to the left, U-turn, slidey U-turn. Like it's not bad. Again, the music department definitely lacks, for me at least. Actually, I might. Because the Market Street music is just better than this. In my opinion, at least. And I'm really biased towards music. I'm so biased towards music sometimes. Sometimes. So we'll come back to that later. You. Hold up. Alright, now you. That's what I'm feeling, like low key. Let's look at it, right? Look. Look at the track. Look at it. Cool. Left turn. Gigantic automated section. Like once you hit here, you take this gap cut. Boom, you're instantly on the spring. Boom, you land. Turn. Gigantic straightaway to another gigantic straightaway into the final cut. Is the only thing that matters. Pretty much, like the final cut is the only thing that matters. It is very hard to front run on this track unless like you get a crossworld. Like the crossworld is what determines this track. Yeah, that's the perfect way to put it. So the crossroad, right? What I mean by determine the track is by let's say you take a crossroad with skill. I can't think of one right now. Let's say digital circuit. I think like just throwing out there. Like I'm not saying it does take skill or not, but digital circuit. You somehow get a gigantic lead because you know like it's your track. You flow with it, you know, so you get a good lead. that lead, because the track is so automated, your lead will extend from here because there's dash panels here. Extend. Let's say you get hit by King Boom Boom right here. You'll still extend because you're on the spring and you won't lose like all your speed. Extend. You get a defense item, defending against weight, slime, blah blah blah. Extend because it's gigantic straight away. Blah 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 blah. Take the rail cut, the rails because it's faster, like slightly because you're not in the air. Blah 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 blah. And then you come here again, another straightaway. And then this turn, this grass turn does not make or break the track, but like it's still crazy to take. But like, it isn't like if you're front running, it does not make or break the track, so you're still good. Like it's really hard to catch up, or no, like again, it just depends on the crossroad, which sucks because I don't really like that. Like the track should depend on the track. Let me see Crystal Mine again. Nah, I think Crystal Mine is better. Hold on, no. Music department. I think music department. I mean, I'm biased towards Miracle Highway over Crystal Mine. They both sound. Listen. Do not get me wrong. They both sound good. But I think Miracle Highway sounds better than Apotos as well. But I think Apotos has better track design and track layout than Miracle Highway. I'm not sure. Maybe I might not order B tier because B tier is like, I think B tier might not be ordered. Regardless, let's move on to Chow Park. Because I'm done talking about Radical Highway. Now this stage, it's like corridor the stage. Look at it, bro. Look at Chow Park. Look at Chow Park. Look at it. Boom. Straight away to the tricking part. I forgot what it's called. Then boom. Gigantic U-turn. Boom. Straight away. Okay, to another turn. Then this part. Awkward road part. Awkward road part. Wait, what is this? Oh, I know what that is. I know what that is. It's the tricking part. And then boom. You take a right turn, and then boom, that's it. Sure, the music kind of carries. I'm telling you, the music carries this track because you wouldn't even realize that you're at the end because the music carries. So, however, on lap 3 it becomes better, like a step up better. Like look at this nonsense, bruh. But and on lap 3 the track becomes way better to play on. Besides like obviously the straightaway, and like the music gets more intense, so like it'll feel more intense. Then you come to the straightaway, boom, right turn. Then a gigantic left turn. How does this track go again? Oh yeah. So you save that, and usually King Boo Moo shows up like right here. Right here, cuts everyone off because it's so small. It's like a Potos Part 2. Then you come to the water section, which is like the legendary turn 6 right here. If you know that, you know. Legendary turn 6. You mess up, you're done, you lose. And then gigantic straight away to the end. Now, that's very bare. Again, very bare bones, but better than lap 1, 100%. Now, where would I put that? It's not better than Metal Harbor in terms of track, but music wise it might be, but not track though. Overall, I hate Urban Canyon so much, so I might like, B tier is not ordered. Besides Water Palace. Water Palace is the only B tier type of B tier track. I think everything past Market Street, like this, all these are not ordered. You can put them anywhere. Yeah, I'll say that. I'll say that. Donpa Factory. A letdown of a track. I'll put it above of Market Street. You know, I'll put it above. Nah, above Market Street. Above Market Street. Let's take a look at it. Because this track, when they show the previews, and then you actually play on it, it's such a letdown. It was such a letdown track. Because, look, enter stairs, right? Stairs. Turn. The, well, what do you even call them? Ink machines? The pink ink machines? Cool. Turn again. Grass cut. Cool. It's because you're going, I think, because you're going so fast, so you don't even have time to enjoy the track. But then, is that a track problem? Is that a track problem or a speed problem? I think it's a track problem. I think it's a track problem. I think these tracks are not made to be for you to go so fast on. That's why you complete them so fast. But like at the same time, like when you actually take a look at, if you're going so fast, you're gonna feel like nothing's there. That's the problem with this track. So once you're done with the green things, I have no idea what they're called, like the car washing looking machines. You come here. Once you reach this point, hopefully you don't touch the poles. Once you reach this point, the track's basically over. Like it just, like we can't be serious right now, right? And then you come here, like you either take the wide route or bear hug this wall and then take it like this straight, and then boom boom, like this grass cut is huge. But like other than that, again, that's very bare bones. I was the music though. Music is top. Music is S tier. Music 100% S tier. 100% S tier in my opinion. Again, like such a letdown. Like I was so looking forward to this track, and when you actually play on it, it's like, what? Like, come on. But anyway, Aqua Forest, above Donphan Factory, and yeah, I personally don't like it. If I saw Aqua Forest, I would not pick it, but I would pick it over these. Maybe not over Crystal Mine. I would pick Crystal Mine over Aqua Forest. But I don't know about Urban. Like I would not. Nope. Chow Park, probably not. Unless I haven't seen Chow Park in a long time, then I just pick Aqua Forest. I'd pick Aqua Forest over Urban Canyon, Metal Harbor over. These are debatable. Radical Highway. Potos. Nah. Over Aqua Forest. I'd rather pick Aqua Forest. See, I'd pick Market Street over Aqua Forest because of the music. However, the track layout of Aqua Forest is pretty good. It's pretty good. Now, the problem with this track is you could see the items, right? It's such a bagging track. This track is such a bagging track. Like, it's both front running and bagging. You know why? Because okay, how does this track start? You start there's one item set here. Come this way. You're obligated to take the dash hoop, the dash ring hoop on the water section, or otherwise you just take the long route and you just go 10 times slower, right? So you're pretty much obligated to take this route. Then you come here. So this is like I don't like this track, bro. Pretty much, in a nutshell, this cut is the last item set you will ever get until the lab is done. Look. Boom, you come here. There's rings. I think. I don't remember, but come here. And now, once you reach this water section, there's still no items. Still no item. Now, when you come here, you have a choice between taking the ring or the dash ring, like the dash ring shortcut, which I'm telling you right now, it saves the most time I've ever it's like you're also obligated to take that shortcut as well. So you can either go the item route, which is like 10 times slower. You're bound to get past. You are 1000% bound to get past if you take this cut. So going here, if you want safety and like to pray a weight doesn't come on you, like drop in your head, you can like go this route, but this route is like damn near obligated. And then once you take this, there's no item, 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 no, done. Which leaves a gigantic window for you to get Nickelodeon Gudon, a way to drop on your head, King Boom Boo, Slicer, people bagging. Sure, right? You can definitely front run, but depends if you're close to the pack, something can happen to you. You can also get bumped off. You can also get bumped off right here and lose. Like you get bumped off here and lose. You get bumped off here, you lose. You lose the game. Boom. Next game. You get bumped off. Next game. That's how it works. So it's just like a lack of safety on this track, which also improves front running. So like it's not bad. It's not terrible. The length is pretty good. Length is like definitely excels. Like I'm biased towards Market Street, but like in terms of the track itself, it's not bad. So unfortunately, I have to do that. Like near Water Palace. Like yeah, near Water Palace. Now Eggman Expo. You could realistically put Eggman Expo anywhere you want. I don't think it deserves a low spot. It does not deserve a low spot, but it definitely deserves like around the top of B, bottom of A. The only critique I really have is the music. Music is straight garbage. The music, I would not put that on my playlist. But everything else is pretty good. Damn, it pains me to say that, but like I might have to put it over Water Palace. I might have to do it because track layout is good, track design is good, layout is good, length is good. Music is not it, but like besides music, it's pretty much everything you want, everything you're looking for. I mean, length. I'm thinking of the track right now. Yeah, I think it's decent length. It's decent length. So, nothing is a car section, boat and plane. You get knocked off. Where's it at? you get bumped a lot on this water section, like right here, especially this gigantic U-turn. You're gonna get boom, 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 but a bunch of vehicles like collide next to you. Like that's gonna be tough. But then like right here. Where's the finish line at? But it's like right here. It's like right here though. But like this gigantic straightaway can also be a make or break if someone's bagging. But also it's good for front running too because people have to strategically take the dash band because it's covered by obviously the Eggman, weapon. I don't know what it's called, like the cannonball you could say. So. It's not bad. You like come here, take a turn, immediately met by the the straightaway to the double paths. Then you take the flight route with the music and like the atmosphere is really good. The atmosphere is top tier. I can't even lie, but the music department is just not for me. Not for me, unfortunately. Whoa! Spoilers. Where's Kronos? Kronos not here? Okay, I guess Kronos is not here, I guess, but Okay, that is Eggman Expo. Kronos Island. You mean bagging the track? Or ending? No. It's not even bagging the track. It's ending shortcut the track. Guys, so okay, outside of that ending shortcut, I'd put it in like bottom of A. Music's good. Track length decent. Design and layout decent. Atmosphere is good, obviously. Music, I already said music. Music's good. However, I can't pull it up. However, if you're familiar with Chronos, the final shortcut, the last 10 meters, the last 10 meters of the race. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. If you do not take that shortcut, you lose. You lose. You lose. There's been times where I've purposely, like if I'm let's say I'm first place without like a boost item, I would just drive in the dirt. I'm gonna drive in the dirt because driving in the dirt is faster than taking the long way, and that's what sucks. Like you mean to tell me you made this entire track, you made this beautiful track, just for it to be ruined by the ending? Are you serious? Like we can't be serious right now, but yeah, that doesn't make sense. So hopefully in tracks in the future they learn from their mistake and don't make the same mistake. Like they don't do it again, because it's not even a track. It's not even a track anymore. I'm just always looking forward to the end, and it's like dumb because Kronos is like besides like the ending cut, it's like pretty good track. So yeah, that is Kronos. What's next? North Star Islands. That's wait. So because of the ending cut, I put it like I don't know, bro. I don't know. I put it like right there. It's just the ending cut, man. Like it's just the ending cut. Ending cut's terrible. If it was for the ending cut, I'd put in like A. But next is North Star Islands. I like this track. It's not bad, but not the greatest either. So like I put in A. Reason is length is good. Oh, I can't pull it up. Length is good. Shortcuts are good. The shortcut on the sand at the final stretch isn't a make or break. Like sure, it's a good cut. Like don't get me wrong, it's a really good cut, but it's not like a make or break. You can definitely get away with bagging. You can also definitely get away with front running too. So you can get away with both. The track design, I like it because like obviously it shows like a lot of like levels from Sonic Superstars, and it demonstrates them well, because you have the speed jungle, I think, with the giant dirt cut, the forest, and stuff like that. Then you go up to the rock. I don't know what the level's called, because I actually played the game, but that rock level was like a gigantic U-turn, which some people still don't know how to like take that cut sharply, and like for me, I pass a lot of people doing that. So, and then you got the slammer thing. I don't know what it's called. And that's a fun little mini section. Could say that. And then you got obviously the turn to the lap, which, oh yeah, I forgot to mention the crab section. The crab section, length is decent. Music's good too. Actually, well, I like the music on the final lap. Final lap music is really good, so I'll give it that. I feel like, I don't know. I don't have any real complaints on the map. But that's like if I were to play it for too long, then I get sick of it. If I were to play it for too long, like not too long, but like get it consecutively. But yeah, I think North Star Islands isn't like it gets like a solid in all the departments, right? Everything is solid. Like nothing really lacks, like exponentially. Like everything's just solid in the map. Like nothing's terrible, but it's not like the greatest ever. So like it's just solid. I just put it in bottom of A right now. White space. Now, I like white space a lot. I pick it. It's like almost a go. It's one of my go-to picks. Like quite literally, like to test stuff. Sure, the map. It's funny. It's funny when you look at the map, like the map itself. It's very bad, but when you play on, it's like it's the complete opposite of a Potos. Or what's that? What map was it? No, yeah. It's the complete opposite of Urban Canyon. Urban Canyon, when you look at the map, it looks good. Yeah, when you look at the map, it looks good, but then you play, it's actually trash. But for white space, it's completely different. You look at the map, it's trash, but playing is actually fun. Somehow, right? So, should I? Yeah, should not. B tier's not ordered. B tier, like about B tier after Chronos is not ordered. It's not ordered. Not ordered. So, again, white space, pretty good. The boat section, you can make a gap jump from the goo on the boat. Music is top notch, in my opinion. Atmosphere top notch. Track design could use a little bit of work, a little bit, like it's still good. Like I'm telling you, it's so fun when playing it, but like a little bit, like on lap one especially. Lap one needs help. Like a tiny push, a tiny push, and it would be like one of I mean it's still top two track in my opinion, but like you know, a little bit to make a little better, you know. But yeah, that is and then let's talk about the final lap, right? Final lap on white space, the atmosphere completely changes. Same with the track, it changes on the second half. Now all of a sudden you go into the plane route, and then you have a shortcut which, depending how far you are, is a make or break. And then like obviously the music like changes so it's more dramatic, and the atmosphere changes so it's more dramatic. Like it's just a fun track in my opinion. Like somehow it's so bland, but so fun. I don't know. It's something about it. It's something about white space that just makes it fun. Something, I'm not sure. So yeah, that is white space. I think it definitely excels in it excels in music. It excels in track length to an extent. Like it's decent length on lap 3. Lap 1, I don't know. Lap 1 is too short, can't lie. But lap 3, actually lap 1 is lap 1's fine. Lap 1's fine. Lap 3 though, sure, right? Sure. But it's like every time I play, I'm just having fun. I don't know. So I think that's my criteria on white space. And that is what all the main tracks. I saw the main tracks already. Okay. Pumpkin Mansion, Colorful Mall, Coral Town, White Space. These can go hand in hand. Like low key, these two can go hand in hand. Not too sure, but this can definitely go hand in hand. I feel like A tier, probably ordered. You know, I'm biased because I would pick Water Palace over Eggmaniacs, but I would pick it. Like I'd pick Dumpa Factory just because I want to hear the music. Same with Market Street. I pick these because I want to hear the music. Radical Highway, I pick it because I would pick this because these are here. Like, these options are there. Like, I have nothing else to pick. And Blizzard Valley. Yeah. I don't know, bro. You can, like, B tier after Chronos is not worded. It's not worded. Mr. Jungle, not it, bro. Mr. Jungle's not it. But yeah, that is the track tier list for now. Now let's move on to CrossWorlds. Hopefully you're strapped in, enjoying the show, I guess. But unless we move on to the CrossWorlds. Well, let me just put these all here. Okay, that's all the CrossWorlds, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12, 9. Yep, 15. Okay. Now, cyberspace. Yeah. Listen, sure, music is okay. Track design, not so much. There's what, 3? Oh, I can actually pull it up now. What, 3 turns? Where's cyberspace? Right here. Look at this. You enter through here. Straight. 1 turn, straight. Turn again, straight. There's nothing to, like, you can't front run. There's no chances. There are no chances to front run. And like bagging is like, it's just there. Like, it's just there. Like, I don't know, bro. Oops, wrong one. Right, let me switch these. Okay. It's just there. Right? I put it at the bottom of B tier, in my opinion. Bottom of B tier is definitely where it goes. Bro, there's nothing else to say on this track. Like, there's nothing there. Music's alright. About it. Anyway, digital circuit. If you've been around, if you've been on my channel a lot, you know I call digital circuit the best crossword in the game. Reason being, wow. You know, it's another instance of that looking at the map sucks, but playing it feels good. Like, so here, okay, so here's how I take this track, right? So let's break it down. You have the stairs immediately into a double pathway. I take the left pathway personally, then I like just trick off the gigantic ramp into another ramp, which like the 2 ramps alone leads you like right here, like around this spot, and then after you turn, another turn into the flying section, which like you have to dodge the lasers. So like it's not entirely straight because you have to dodge the lasers. So dodging the lasers, like that's where the difficulty comes in. Like, plus the music is like so adrenaline. Like, what's the word? I guess you could say good. The music's so good that like you dodge through the lasers, and immediately once you dodge through the lasers, you come down to another ramp into another turn into the double section, which there's either dash panels or rings, and then you cross between the two, and then you end it with another ramp and then another straightaway. Like the music carries this level so much. So like it starts off good, and then once you reach like here, once you're done dodging the laser, done dodging the lasers, the track becomes like the music like starts dropping, and then it's like you wish it wouldn't end. For me, at least. For me, that's how I see it. And like you can definitely front run. You can definitely get a lead on this track if you're good enough. So that's how I see it. That's definitely how I see it. Dinosaur Jungle. Now I've changed a lot of Dinosaur Jungle because I picked it a lot more than usual. Again, another syndrome of we've played it too much. Well, not for me at least, but you've played it too much, so that it's bad. No, I think Dinosaur Jungle is either S or A. Because I would pick Dinosaur Jungle. I'd pick it. Like I purposely go out my way to pick it. Music's good, atmosphere's good, track length's good. I already discussed this. Like best track in the game. Like this is good, atmosphere's good, stage length is good. Shortcut potential on digital circuit isn't that great because there's no shortcuts, but this one is like what, 2 shortcuts? Yeah, it's 2 shortcuts. But still, I would go out of my way to pick Dinosaur Jungle. So let's take a look at it. Right here. Okay, cool. Gigantic waterfall. And you're going downwards. Towards another river. Just like in the Secret Rings, just like in the game, you go down, and like on the the log. You run on the log, and then you go on the land, which is like super cool. And you meet the dinosaurs. There's one dinosaur pathway, another one like a giant dinosaur walking. And then you're met another split pathway. There's also a hidden rock we can trick off of. Like, you see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm getting at? And then you meet the dash pads, and you meet this gigantic ramp of airtime. Then you could take this cut. Then you come to here. So there's the left path of the circle and the right path of the circle. The right path of the circle has an obstacle on it where you can either use an item or a boost to get past it, or if you're really good at the game, you can bypass the obstacle and completely, like you can bump it into the wall on purpose and like completely bypass the obstacle in general. And like obviously the music is completely hype in my opinion until like the ending. I feel like the ending isn't so great, but like, everything else is pretty good. Like I would go out of my way to take the shortcut, 100%. Okay. But yeah, I think it where's it lack? Maybe this straightaway. Like maybe that's about it. But like, if you are doing things on the straightaway, it won't feel like a straightaway, because there's actually things to do on the straightaway. If you've seen my gameplay before, I purposely go the left path to get like an extra trick boost, to like extend that trick boost towards the rock, the little stump on the ground, to get another trick boost to have like a good boost duration towards the dash pads. And I'll obviously trick off of here, stunt drift off of here, drift, get a level 4, and then take the right path of the circle. I don't actually, like a mushroom? I don't know what it's called. But yeah, I put an S tier. Like before I would put an A, but like recently I think I would put an S, in my opinion. Like good music, or good enough music more like. But yeah, nonetheless, pretty good. Dragon Road. It's again very debatable, but I think I put Dragon Road at either very end of S, or at A, or top of A. I'll put it in this for now. For now, I'll put it in top of S. Reason being, it starts off pretty good. Besides this part. This part is very slow. But once you get past this, it's like a ride, a giant roller coaster. Like, if you're good at the game, you can make these sharp turns pretty well, you know you know how many times this is also a front running track too. This crossroad is perfect for front running. Perfect for front running because if you're someone who could hold first place, you can definitely excel on this crossroad. Like if you're someone who can hold first place, you should be picking this crossroad. 100% of the time. So like you come to here, you take a tight turn on these corners, bro. This right here, this turn alone, and this turn too, will make or break from you front running the entire pack, or you getting sent back. Getting sent back. So, and then obviously the water section, bro. The atmosphere is top notch. Music also top notch. You could argue that the layout is just straight. Like this is completely straight. But then you can't even say that. You can't even say that. You know why? Because you have obstacles like the giant bird. I forgot his name. I think Dark Phoenix. You have Dark Phoenix like constantly throwing projectiles at you. So you have to dodge those. And then you have the two ramps with the rings. And then you have the double path, which Dark Phoenix is blocking one of them, so you have to react and go the other pathway. And then another giant turn, which also makes or breaks your front running streak. And then obviously the crossroads ends. I feel like a little too short. Maybe a little too short. I feel like this part does not need to be here. I mean, I understand why, because you're entering the dragon. Sure, right? Because you're entering the dragon. That's why it's there. I guess you can keep it, but like there are other ways to do that. You could start by entering the dragon. Like you don't have to add this. Like maybe because the atmosphere, like they make you want to look at the atmosphere when they do that. So I guess that's that. I'll put a low S tier, high A tier for me. Galactic Parade. Oh boy. Oh boy. Like there's nothing on this track. There's nothing here. There's nothing there. You can also say this is a front running track. What is this? Oh yeah, this is Galactic Parade. What is this? Oh yeah, the bottom route. That bottom route that no one takes. The bottom route that no one takes. The bottom route that no one takes. Was this Galactic Parade? What's this? Oh, bro, I'm so dumb. I'm looking at it the wrong way. I'm looking at it the wrong way. Okay, this makes more sense. Okay, you start off from here, bro. I feel so dumb. You start off from here, and then okay, that makes more sense. But like I was saying, right? Look at this. Turn, straight, pretty much straight. And for front running specifically, it could be good. Bagging, not so much. Like the midsection, not so much. Bagging, not so much. Front running, sure, you could get away with it. But like, the track is very bare bones. Like, plus the music for me personally, music isn't so great. So I think it is better than cyberspace. It is better than cyberspace, definitely. Cyberspace is just there. Right? So that's Galactic Parade. Golden Temple. Now I understand, because obviously it's supposed to like feel like you're entering the temple, which is completely fine, right? But then when it takes up the entire track, pretty much, like almost the entire track, like, that's the problem, right? Sure, it's like the track's there for atmosphere only. Like that's like the track. Like this is like track like oh my, atmosphere of the track, and that's what sucks. So like look at this, and then obviously the turn here, which is fine. Turn here, which is fine. Then once you enter the water section, basically over. Like the whole thing's over. The whole thing's done. And then you take this gigantic sharp turn, oof, and that's it. So like once you hit water, you might as well call it a wraps for this track. So like for front running's pretty good. I've gotten away with front running. I've gotten away with not only front running but catching up on this track. So like I guess it's for that too. Because I guess people don't know how to take the lines as good, I guess. But yeah, again, just don't jump. Never jump here. Just always hold right. Never jump. That's like the best way to take this track. I'll put in A, like low A, like low A. I think I'll put in low A. Hidden World. Now I know I'm gonna get a lot. Oh yeah, did I talk about the music? Music's good at the halfway point. Like once the halfway point hits towards the end, that's good in my opinion. But unless Hidden World, dude, people are gonna like, again, it's my opinion. But people are gonna get a lot of a lot of thing from me. Hidden World, oops, in my opinion, one of the best crosswords in the game. Like, sure, when you look at it, look at this, bro. Look at this, bro. The straightest line in the game, right? Sure, but for some reason I keep picking it because the music top notch. Again, I said this in my previous video, but it's like they took Hidden World from Lost World and cranked it up to 11. That's how good the track is in my opinion. Like, so you come in the crossroad, you have the Hidden World monster right in your face. Obviously you have to dodge it, right? By hitting the dash rings and getting the rings too. So like they're all in your face. So you have to like go out of your way to go left and right. So like you are doing something in this current straight line. Then you enter the car section. You take this diagonal angles to get the rings and then dash pads. Obviously from the Hidden World, it's basically based off the Hidden World levels from Lost World. It's pretty much what the track is. And obviously come to the plane section from the Lost World level itself. Like this is like I think Lost World level 2 or 3. This is Lost World level 4. This is Lost World level 2 or 3. Okay, yeah, speaking of this, right? Once you enter the plane section, you will be met with 3 different paths. Like there's like the dash ring path, the ring path, and the item path. And then you meet the dash ring path again, dash ring, dash ring, dash ring. 3 more paths into a straightaway. I know, bro. I know I'm gonna get a lot of comments on this, but it's just I don't know. I just keep picking it. And then I feel like this part is definitely lackluster. This part is lackluster. Like they could have added, like they could have done something different with this one. So like, in this one not so much, but like you're met with the gigantic Hidden World monster at the very end, and like it's pretty cool. But like I feel like this whole part could have been like something different. But other than that, like this, I don't know. Even if it's a straightaway, it's so fun. I don't know how, but it just is. And up next is Halaska. Now talking about straight lines. Let's go back to straight lines. Like I know. I just talked about a straight line. But like you come in the crossroad, you take one turn, you go straight towards that cave looking section. Then once you hit the water, you do nothing but spam tricks and and boot. Like that's literally all you do. You just spam tricks on the boat, or obviously to take the plane section. But that's it. Like this whole section, this whole part is like half the crossworld, and you just spam tricks till the very end, this part. And then once you hit this part, then it becomes more interesting. But then like since the crossworld's already over, this doesn't matter anymore, right? That's the problem. So Alaska, like sure, music department, top notch. Track design and layout. There are no shortcuts on this map. None. 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 Same with kind of digital circuit, but like you come here on the boat, spam. Oh, now you're driving. Now you're actually driving. Cool. Oh wait, the car was over. Like, I'll still put in A tier because obviously the music department. The fact that like I still think Galactic Parade is worse. You can argue about this. But like Galactic Parade, you're not doing anything. You turn twice. You turn 3 times, and that's it. Like there's no transformations. There's no like. At least with Alaska, you're spamming the button. Galactic Parade, there's nothing to spam because you're driving straight on the dash pads. That's my problem. So you can definitely front run this track too. I think this is also a front run track. But anyway, Kraken Bay is next. Now, I would put this either. I probably put. I'm biased. Towards Hidden World. Kraken Bay is definitely a third place. But you know why? Let's talk about it, right? Look at the track, bro. Look at it. Sure, the music has like insane amount of beat. The music, like, who are you to argue? Like, no. That's not the right sentence. Not the right sentence. How can you say the music in Kraken Bay is bad? Right? So that's number 1. Number 2, you are met with waves. Immediately, like, on this section, you're met with like a strong herd of waves. Cool. Then you obviously enter the pirate ship. Then you obviously turn. Then you're met with 2 paths. Wait. No. Right here you're met with 2 paths. One of them is I think the right path is throwing barrels at you because it has dash panels on it. So throwing barrels at you, like, dude, the atmosphere and the stage hazard on this game this track is top notch. So like, and after that you turn, you're met with again another 2 paths. These change up each and every time. So maybe one time the Kraken tentacles will be there, and another time they won't be. Sometimes they'll be on the right side. Sometimes they'll be on the left side. Sometimes neither of them will have it. They won't always both. So both of them won't have it, but one of them always will, or one of them, or neither of them will. If that makes any sense. So either neither of them will, or one of them will have it on each side. But after that, so you can get lucky. You can come here, and the Boom Boos are throwing barrels at you, and then barrels come here. You come here, the barrels are coming at you too. Like, it's just a lot going on this track. Obviously, there's split pathways. Then you come all together to the playing section where the Kraken itself, like, dude, and then the music is just bumping in your ear. Like, sure, you could say this is straight away. You could say that. Like, if you play on the track, if you play on the crossroad, you would understand. Then you come to the Kraken and then go in the Kraken's mouth, like where the crossroad is. Like what the heck? And this track too definitely takes skill. It does, because there have been times where I've gotten a huge gap. Like I was starting the crowd, and then I get a huge gap towards like the end of it. So I feel like it excels in a lot of places. Like, sure, it's kind of straight, but like most of the time, like I feel like it's pretty good. Magma Planet. Oh wait, yeah, I put it in top of B tier. Reason being, music isn't so great, like until the very end. My opinion. Track itself. Right here. Okay, cool. Right, you enter. You start dodging the. What do you even call those? Like the flaming dragons? The lava dragons? I have no idea. Let's call them lava dragons. You start dodging the lava dragons. Boom, boom. And then once you stop dodging the lava dragon, then you just go straight. Then you blah, 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 blah. You drift left. Then you're met with 2 sections. Right? The plane or the car. I feel like, yeah, you just come here, and then you dodge the lasers. The lasers like the most important part, I guess. Then obviously the flaming dragon, the lava dragons again. Then you have the bottom and the top routes, which then you're dodging the lava on the roof, on the ceiling, the lava that drips down and can hit you, which isn't too bad, but then like crosses over. So the way I see it, right, is the crossroad is just one giant turn from here. So like once you reach here, the crossroad is basically over. That's how I see it, in my opinion. And the music isn't like that good. It's solid. It's solid. So that's why I put it in the top of B tier. So it excels in track. It tracks like it's okay in track layout. Everything's okay. Nothing bad. Like I'd still pick it over Galactic Parade and Cyberspace. Like if I saw Magma Planet and Cyberspace next to each other, I'm picking Magma Planet all day. But yeah, Roulette Road. What are we doing for time here? Oh, okay. Roulette Road. Is it better than Cyberspace? Bro, Cyberspace is so bad. Like, in terms of the track design and track layout. And even length too. Like, but Roulette Road. Dude, I hate Cyberspace, bro. But I rather probably mute. I don't know. That's how bad Cyberspace is. That's how bad Cyberspace is. Like for me, in my opinion. You know. I think Roulette Road actually takes more skill than Cyberspace. I'm gonna say it. Roulette Road takes more skill than Cyberspace. Wanna know why? Not only is there a gap jump, right? Well, I guess there's a gap jump here too, but like not the extending your boost to chain with other dash pads is something that obviously most people don't know about. And same with the giant turn at the end. We can look at it. Like, come on, guys. What is more straight? What's more straight? So you come here, right? The giant thing. I don't know what they're called, but like the giant things are falling on you. I don't think they actually hit you like on purpose. Maybe they do if you're very unlucky. But nonetheless, you drive like this giant U-turn. Again, you're chaining boost duration. You can also do the secret pathway. If you're truly desperate for an item, you're truly desperate, you can go that secret pathway. Yeah, you chain boost here, chain. Then you come over here, with a bunch of rings, and then you just gigantic straight away. But then you come here, is where all the skill happens, all the magic happens. So if you're good at the game, if you're good, you can tightly, sharply take these turns. And you know how many times I've gotten a lead because no one knows how to take this turn correctly? No one knows how to take the turn correctly. So that way I can just bypass everybody. Yeah. I think this is better than... Bro, cyberspace is so... Look at it! Yeah. You know, if anything... Bro, if anything, you can argue you could place Ruler Road higher than Galactic Parade. Like, it's truly... These are true... These are so bad. Like, we won't... Yeah. The worst for last. We'll save that for later. But anyway... I'm running out of time. Vanilla Steampunk City. S tier track. Enter the crossroads. Boom. You're met with drums. Boom. You enter the plane section. Boom. Immediately go downwards for the dash panel. You can take the top route for the rings. Top route, even topper route for the item box, and the bottom route for the dash rings. Boom. The train sections. The factory. Like, dude. The music. Like, dude, look at it. Oh, let's take a look. Look at this. Sure, you can argue about this section, right? Definitely. Actually, look at the split pathway. Look at it. You see the gears, the bunch of gears in the way. What is this? I'm not sure what this is, but a bunch of gears in the way. So immediately, boom, bottom path, boom, up path, boom. Then you could take the... What is this? Oh, I was looking at the wrong. I was looking at the wrong path again. Boom. So you come out here. You can take the tiny skinny road thing. Drop down. Boom to the train section. Boom. You can time your jump towards where the train starts to like close off. Go in, get the 20 rings. Dash panel. Or choose not to go in there at all and skip the entire thing. Boom. You come out. You can either take the bottom route, which is you should never do that. Never do that. Boom. You take the gears, which take a turn, another sharp turn, turn again, quickly turn. Stack your boost together to get the chain. The chain's always to chain. Never take this section. But you come here, and then you dodge the smoke, bro. It's like, again, the fact that it's very thematic. There's a lot of obstacles going on, like the music's bumping, like the length is fine, but could be a little longer, I feel like. Because I think because you're going so fast and you're chaining so many boosts together that like there's definitely like a little lack on the length department. Anyway, Sky Road. I like Sky Road. So what else do I say? What? Like, let's talk about it, right? For how short it is, I can't even lie. It is short. The Sky Road is short. I can't even lie. Where is it at? Is it here? Oh, right here. So, boom. Come to the flying section, which is pretty short. You dodge the balloons and stuff, get the dash rings, or item box if you want. And come here. Then you just immediately met with this path. Just obviously take that path. Never take this path though. Never take that one. It's 10 times slower. And then I guess once you reach this balloon section, level's basically over pretty much. It's just a gigantic straightaway. But so yeah, just like in the length department. But I still like it though. Like the music's good, in my opinion. I would pick it over Magma Planet. You can definitely get away with front running. You can definitely get away with front running on this track. You can definitely get away with front running. 100%. I've done it like a zillion times before. But yeah, like, it's a pretty basic track. It's pretty basic. Much else to say. Atmosphere is good too, in my opinion. Like, they added the pink aesthetic to it, so it makes like stands out more. Now, Sweet Mountain. Actually, I don't think I don't think A tier is ordered. Yeah, A tier is not ordered, in my opinion. But nonetheless, Sweet Mountain. You come in, you're met with a puff of confetti, a pop of confetti. Boom, right? Jump in. You're met with some swerves, you know, a little curve, you know, like because you're going so fast, like it's hard to turn on this map. So you met with the boat section. This gigantic sharp turn is very tough to make. So again, it just lacks in the length department. Because once you're met with a straightaway, level's basically over. Level's basically over. Yeah. Level was basically over once you hit like here. It's like, yeah, I think. But for me, I definitely like the music. Music is top notch. The track design though, there's one shortcut on this map. There is one, well, technically two, but one shortcut on the map. So no clue, bro. No clue. But I'd still pick it over Golden Temple because of the music. I'm biased with the music, and I want to listen to Sweet Mountain. So yeah, I think A tier is not ordered. I might put Skyrim A tier. Personally, I must. I'm doing it. Yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah. Now, if you've been on my channel and you stuck around a lot, you know about me and White Cave. Now, I don't want to rant. What? I don't want to rant on this for too long. Boom. Now, why do I say this? So, as you probably saw before, Hidden World is a straight line. However, do you remember my complaint about Dragon Road? Do you remember my complaint about Dragon Road? Remember when I said about this part being automated? Boy, when I tell you. Where's it at? This? Bro. Automation and straight line the track. You mean to tell me I enter the CrossWorld? Cool. Okay, fine. One automatic section, right? Just like Dragon Road. Fine, right? Boom, 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 boom. Cool. Cool. This path is fine. Like, you take this like tiny cut right here, fine. Like a little bit of optimization, fine. Right? Come down. Gigantic straightaway. Then you have like the worst part about this CrossWorld is where you fall, you lose. Pretty much. Like if you fall in the wrong spot, you'll lose. So like that's why like if you take this cut right, or you take this path right here, like the safest path. Like you going this way is like the riskiest place you can ever do. Right? So like you fall off, you're done. And then once you do that, like this is like the only part that matters about this track right here. This is the whole track. This is the whole track. And you come here to another automatic section. boom, flower again, boom, 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 boom. You do nothing, and then just go straight, and then the cross was done. Are you serious? You cannot front run. You can barely bag. You fall off, you're done. Like, but you know, people keep picking it. People keep picking it. No idea why. But is that all the crossroads? Yes, that is all the crossroads. You know, do I change any spots? Again, A tier is not ordered. B tier is definitely ordered, and obviously C tier, right? So yeah, that is my. Let's put the whole thing together. That is my crossroads track and crossroad tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think about the tier list, and let me know your thoughts of where would you put your courses. Like, if you wanna listen, if you wanna create your own tiers in the comments, go right ahead. I'll gladly read them. I will gladly read them, gladly, 100%. So nonetheless, again, this is my first impression on every track in the game, and hopefully that it could change in the future when we get all the DLC tracks. We will be back ranking all the DLC tracks, obviously on the DLC drops and stuff like that. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, this is my opinion, completely my opinion. We're just doing this for fun. Who really cares? We're waiting for Steve and something new to drop. But nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.